Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
It originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 57 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw. McConnell. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McConnell. And connecting here with DJ Shark. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Rodriguez on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Curtis Samuel. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
What's up, Chris?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 40.
I'm good. Cleaned your cousin the fuck up, so I feel nice.
So time to see
I feel nice. I cleaned that nigga up.
Woo! Redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
I don't think he went to quit, but
when you score a touchdown,
he knew what it was.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I told Marco the Cavs.
Rodriguez. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Rodriguez now throwing on.
Stop.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. He's got a 1st down pass.
That's my fault. I could have picked that.
This is Chark. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I could have easily picked that dumb shit.
34-yard line.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete.
Oh, my God.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars.
You got me with the gang now.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start.
I think, what was the score in this game? It was 55-14.
That lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
9 yards, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
But I mean, the gravy.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McConnell. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Houston to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think there's any way you can run back out and go out. Totally different match. Just go be loose with the football again. You're going to caught
inside the 25. All the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So big time to catch our breath. First and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun. Rodriguez. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw. Rodriguez. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. David Njoku with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Chris was just in here.
20 to about the 22.
I don't know where the fuck he went.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Yeah, the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, McConnell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It's taken to the 26. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the scores. The kicks away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact.
Robin?
It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. McConnell firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 84. Brings up.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down. McConnell. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They go jet sweep here with Chark. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, McConnell, and he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to throw. McConnell. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now in the year.
Michael went to take a nap. I don't know where Zach went.
Well, he decided to run it in and get it done on
What's
3rd
up?
goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's breathing a sigh of relief. I think he's supposed to be points on his ledger.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20.
Senator Chris said Revenge Part 2 on his cast. I'm done.
At their own 22-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe
How? You just won.
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on all.
That is true.
Inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now Rodriguez throwing on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Texans, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And now the throw taken in by Chark. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw. McConnell. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the
Damn, Kerry Ross. Couldn't take that bitch to the crib. You slow motherfucker.
All the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rodriguez. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. David Njoku on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans have broken the tie.
He is good.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And with that, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Harris Campbell becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
He said flex on that.
Touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by
Look
that,
at Chris working all go.
let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
Damn.
See if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
We start slow.
Again on 2nd and 10. McConnell. And this one into
the tackle.
Hands of DJ Shark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun. McConnell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Damn.
Jacksonville. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it.
Whoa! Whoa!
What got him there, right? The big pass.
Whoa!
Get the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that.
Oh shit!
Right another pass play to finalize things.
I saw that nigga. Who's that, Snead that tried to play that ball?
Negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
Man.
They want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
At the 21-yard line.
Rodriguez, a final shot before break. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the score. And his
Damn! Chris, you could have picked that. What the fuck you hit sticking for?
He is phenomenal.
That could have been a pick. Chris said, nah, fuck that. I want to kill him.
And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. It's the Texans in front. We're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
Good dive.
Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
Good
It becomes
fucking
contagious,
pass.
doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And brought down, but not
Nah,
before
he
they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Why he a bitch,
A
man?
14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. To throw is Rodriguez. From the
Damn.
throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Good shit, Black Lock.
They're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He almost took that bitch to the crib.
The more you think that they'll get away from
He almost took that bitch away.
But the results, they just aren't there.
And he'll have this past the 30.
Bet I put out of bounds.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground.
What the fuck is that?
37.
Oh, this Breeder. Fast ass.
Yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm good, babe. Thank you, though.
Give this time to the tailback. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, McConnell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
Why'd you start that shit?
And 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On first down, McConnell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, McConnell. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Jaguars.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time. Back now in Jacksonville. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. McConnell. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, McConnell. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel, 42 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
70. Jaguars 38.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, a yard shy of there at the 24. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here at Hope
he would have to get that motherfucker. I'll tell you that much.
Surprise victory.
He would have to get that bitch.
That's going to be the case. There's
God
too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Taking a shot for Samuel. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, McConnell. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Damn.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know,
and now a fumble. The ball's out.
That was a beautiful throw.
you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean,
it's a foot race past the 20, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that, man.
And as we analyze,
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On third down, McConnell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Tonight, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.
Oh, Chris fucked up. He fucked wide open. Oh my God.